My name is Christiana Maxion, millionaire, billionaire matchmaker turned tech founder, and welcome to Dating in Dubai. Meet Lanzi, founder of Lanzi Media, a Gen Z CEO embracing single life and what's next in this city. Today, we're at Arrogante, modern Italian on the Opera District Terrace, handmade pasta, wood-fired everything, and a room that knows it's the moment. Well, Lanzi, welcome to Dating in Dubai.
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers. Okay. Well, we're going to start off with the big guns.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
Describe dating in Dubai in one word for you.
Complicated.
Okay, why? What is complicated?
I think it's complicated because people try to live a certain way or portray something different.
Portrayal.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they don't tell the truth, or they really want something and they're so scared of losing it. So they try to bend the truth in some sort of ways to really get it. So I'm like, it's not the way that I live at all. Like, I'm very honest. I'm like, this is how it is, you know?
So then what I'm gathering from you is that dating in Dubai is definitely very different than dating in South Africa.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Okay, well, give it to us. Why?
Oh, my God. I love this question so much because I love dating in South Africa. You have no idea. And I feel like people are more romantic there for some reason. Because I think they're more down to earth. They know, like, they kind of believe in the love stories, the romantic movies, and all.
And you don't
things.
think people believe in love stories in Dubai? Not what you've experienced so far.
Not what I've experienced, for sure. And I'm like a big romantic at heart. So I'm like, I want that here. But in South Africa, it's so easy because people are so open to adventure and have that like lens of love kind of in their life as well.
So then you're trying to say that people in Dubai are jaded?
A little bit.
So you mentioned before about maybe meeting some people throughout your dating who are maybe putting up a facade. Do you feel that the men that you have met, right, are kind of leading with the money foot or leading with these are all the things I've achieved and that's how they think they're going to get you, but yet you feel like it's something else?
Yeah, I think that's often the case because they want to seem powerful. They want to seem successful.
Yeah.
And they are. And I can see that. Like, we have eyes, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to tell me. And I think it's also so attractive when someone is a little bit more low-key, humble, and they're just living this, like, life the way that they want to instead of trying to show the world, hey, here's my trophies. Look at all of these things.
It's like them trying to prove something, and then it also feels like, okay, they're still seeking validation.
Yeah, exactly.
And when you're meeting somebody like that, I mean, what I would think in my head is, okay, what does this person need in order to feel validated? Will I be enough for them
100%.
if they're constantly seeking that level of validation?
100%, definitely. And it ties back to a little bit of an insecurity, right? Because if you're needing validation, it means something is missing at the end of the day.
Correct.
Right? So I'm like, that is not attractive at all if someone is like secretly, consciously or unconsciously insecure, right? So it's tough. Like, it's a little bit of a tough spot. But I'm not going to lecture a man on like his insecurity. So I'm like,
you got to figure that out himself.
Yeah, I'm like, you go, Pookie.
Yeah, you're like, I can't be your therapist, your mom, your sister, your aunt. I can't do it all. I'm here to be your girlfriend.
Wife.
Yeah, wifey. Right, wife. So then, dating in Dubai, right? Yeah. What are some things that are easy? What are some things that are difficult versus South Africa?
I think it's easy here to meet people.
That's
actually.
good.
Yeah, like I think it's quite easy because there's so many networking events. There's so
much going on.
Gyms, like clubs, like restaurants. Like, everyone is really social, I believe, to a sense.
Yeah.
Because I think there's also a kind of like clickiness going on in Dubai. If you have your friend circle, it's kind of like this, you know, it doesn't...
Do you think that it's clicky based on friends or based on nationality, based on your career?
No, I think friends, definitely.
Yeah.
maybe not nationality for sure, because Dubai is quite...
It's a melting pot.
Yeah, yeah.
Over 200 nationalities represented here.
Yeah.
The easy part is meeting people.
Yes.
Like, I always say that Dubai is a buffet of beautiful people.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
like,
yeah, 100%.
You will never run out
100%.
of people to meet.
Girl,
But,
I was at Canary Club last night, and I was like sitting there. I was like, "Oh my god, like, what is this?"
Yeah, you're like, I need to come here. You're like, what day is it? What time is it? I will come here every week at this time.
Literally, I was like, "Oh, okay, I see y'all."
Yeah, so that's the thing, right? There's a lot of people.
Yeah,
that's
sure.
a great positive.
Yeah,
and it also could be a great negative.
Yeah, it is, because with a lot of men here, there's also a lot of beautiful women, right?
Yeah.
So that also creates another problem in the dating culture, because everyone always feels like they have another option and they can do better or move to the next step, because Dubai is built so fast and you always want more, right? Yeah. That's just the culture here. So I think that happens in the dating as well. Like, I have a beautiful girl.
Yeah.
But what if I can have an even more beautiful girl?
Even more, even more.
Yeah.
And what I see that happens a lot in dating is that if you are somebody who can't be content or satisfied in your life, and you're always seeking that bigger, better,
100%.
it never ends.
Yeah.
It's this never-ending cycle. And what you were talking about before about something is missing. So you're always trying to chase and chase and chase. But I do not envy that person.
No.
I want to be happy. I want to be settled, at peace.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. And I think it's different, like, because this is the Gen Z episode.
Yeah.
I think for younger people, it's a lot like that, because that's the culture, right? We're hustling. Like, I'm 24, and a lot of my friends are either 24 or older, right? And they are making it. They're trying to make it. They're trying to find a girlfriend. And I'm like, it's different, right? They're not in the mindset of like, I need to find a wife, or I need to find like the person or soulmate, right? Yeah. So I think they also approach it differently. It's like, it's more fun. It's more like, oh, let's just find someone. Maybe I'll move next year as well, because I won't even stay in Dubai. So it's very tough.
And then, the difference you're saying though between South Africa and here is that people you feel are more settled in South Africa.
100%.
And they're kind of like looking for something different than what people here in Dubai are.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I mean, I'm just thinking about Cape Town, right? It's a big city, but it's quite small as well. Like, the circles that you run in is quite small. So the people that you do meet, you kind of feel like, oh, I've known them for a while. I've seen them before. Like, and they feel a little bit more settled in that sense. Whereas Dubai, there's always new people coming, new. So,
and if you're like a shiny ball kind of person, you can easily get distracted.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, guess what? Now we're going to help find you success.
Yes.
Next course, honey.
Let's do it.
We have made it to the table.
Oh my gosh.
This is where the conversation gets serious.
Just kidding. Not kidding though.
Not kidding them. So, I know that you were in a relationship.
Yes.
Tell us about, did you come here in a relationship, or you had met here, you met elsewhere? I know you're no longer together. We'll get into that. But how did you two originally meet?
Oh my gosh. We actually have such a beautiful story, you know?
Hi, this is
romantic. This is the romantic. Yeah, this is the romantic in me. So we were working together with another agency, right? And then one day we got on a call. I didn't know him yet, and he was in the Zoom call. I saw him. I was like, oh, okay, this guy is like, let's see. We started working together for 1 year.
Yeah.
And then he was staying in South Africa at the time. And then I was visiting 1 year later from the time we met on the Zoom call to South Africa. Okay. We met in person. We're just friends. We're vibing, right? Then I went a second time, and then it was not so friendly.
I see.
So we got together, and then I told them, listen, like, this is obviously amazing. You're really cool. I like you. However, I don't do long distance relationship because it just doesn't work out, right? So I told them, you can come visit me in Dubai. See if you like it. If you don't, then that's also okay. We had
then it won't work out.
Yeah. But if you do like it, I mean, there's always an opportunity for you to, come work here as well. So that's what he did. He came to visit me. He booked a one-way ticket. And yeah.
Wait, and how long ago was that?
That was 2.5 years ago.
Okay, so a long time ago. Okay.
It's a long time ago. Yeah. So that's how we
how it
started. Yeah, that's how we started dating.
And then I also know that you guys worked together.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
So when he first came here, you guys were working together.
Yeah.
You worked together for, I guess, over 2 years.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, even 3 years, because we initially started working together, then we evolved into friends, and then we were dating, right? So that's...
I also feel like that's very Gen Z.
It is.
Like you start friends and then it evolves into a relationship where I feel like more like millennial. It's like, oh, we're looking for the spark right away. And then it has to start from the first date. Where I feel like Gen Z is more laid back in that sense.
Yeah.
Of like, oh, let's see if we can be friends first. Which I like a lot.
I love that as well. Yeah. Because if I'm someone's friend, like I can see how they are, how they think.
Yeah.
Like I can just gauge who this person is without ulterior motives. Maybe there are, but there always is. But you can see how the person acts, right? And then when you become partners, it's much better. So
it's
really
an easier transition, I feel like.
Yeah, for sure.
But you guys are no longer.
I know.
So when did you guys break up? I mean, do you want to tell us why? I don't know. It's up to you. You don't need to tell us why. We can get into other things.
I don't think I will tell them why, but it did come as such a shock to me because I was 100% sure I was going to marry him. Like,
I remember.
Yes.
I remember our conversations. You're like, okay, we're going to start having babies. We're going to start this.
Yes.
And then you messaged me. It's like, hi, I'm single.
I know. I know.
I was like, what did he do to you? No, I'm kidding.
I know. I won't get into the details, bless his heart, but we'll keep it
clean.
We'll keep it clean for sure. But it came as such a shock to me because I was so sure, like with every fiber of my soul, that we will get married and we will have kids. I was like, this is it. I found my person.
Yeah, 24, and that's so special.
I know it was, and yeah.
Do you think that, because obviously he was coming from Cape Town, right?
Yeah.
Coming from Cape Town. Do you think Dubai changed him?
No. Actually,
that's good.
No, not at all. No. I think, no. I think it made him realize there's also more to life. And
that's good.
Maybe a little bit more ambitious. But when I met him, he was already extremely ambitious. So, no, I don't think it changed him. Thank God.
Yeah, that's a good.
Because that happens a lot.
It does.
People come here and Dubai changes them, guys and girls, like all the time.
So they say that the UAE or Dubai is where relationships go to die.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know.
And that's actually what happened to me when I had moved out in a relationship.
I remember,
Being in this country just caused a lot of friction between the two of us. And then we ended up breaking up. And I had to go through my own process in order to learn and come out more positive than bitter.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people who go through breakups end up becoming more bitter afterwards.
Yeah.
I know it's been a few months for you. What have you done that has helped you kind of like come to a good place with the breakup?
Yeah, this is tough, because I haven't done anything. I'm like, when people ask me, oh, have you been on any dates? Have you met anyone? I'm like, no, like I am.
But that's doing something. It's being in your own.
Yes. Yeah. So I have stayed home. I've worked. I've grown my team so much as well. So I'm like, I'm so invested in my business, which is also helpful. But I think it's also a coping mechanism, which it's
probably
not good.
One day it's gonna hit you.
One day I went. It actually did. I think like 3 weeks ago, I was like, oh my God.
Wait, come on. Is this when you texted me and said, hey, I'm single?
Oh, because you posted a story. I was like, you know what? It's time. I was like, I'm done. I'm done. But I was like, oh my God, I need to like do something. So
I was just on the phone this morning with the girlfriend. So it all just like the timing lined up really well. She's going through a breakup.
Yeah.
And my advice to her was, I was like, listen, things always happen for a reason. Every left turn, right turn, U-turn always brings you to your destination.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
My advice would be is to use this time to understand, what did I learn about myself through this relationship? What have I learned about relationships from this person?
Yeah.
What are things that I really admire about this person? What did they teach me more about that I want? And what have they taught me about something I probably don't want anymore?
100%.
And my whole motto is, you have to do the act of dating. You have to date.
Yeah.
You have to be in relationships in order to understand what a good relationship looks like for you.
Yeah, 100%.
So never take it as, oh, this was a huge negative, I should have never been with this person. Instead, celebrate the things that you did become, right, during this time. And now you get to be, okay, these are the great things I learned. Now I'm going to take all of the positive things with me to the next relationship.
100%.
And a huge advice that I give girls is, try your best not to be bitter. You're going to go through stages. Anger, anger, defeat, sadness. You're going to go through a lot of that. But if you're able to kind of find the silver lining in it, to be like, you know what, this person taught me this about myself. I learned so much. Now I can take this part of me into a better relationship.
100%. That's exactly what I did. Like, after the relationship, I was like, okay, I know I need to focus on myself right now. And what do I need? Like, Lanzi, what does she need? And I literally did so many things I put off for, years. And I was like, oh my God, I've been wanting to do this for ages. And I did it. And I was like, wow, this is actually so nice. Because I think also when you're in a relationship, I don't know if it's like this for other people, but you kind of procrastinate on other things that you need to do, right? And that was the nice part for me, where I was like, you know what? It's okay. Like, it's completely fine. Life is not over, when you have this thing.
Especially you're 24, girl.
I know.
You have so many more lifetimes in front of you. You'll be fine.
But it feels so, I think,
of course,
even like a 16-year-old, even 50, I can imagine, feels so like heavy on a person when they're like,
it feels like, oh my gosh, is this the end? Ever find love?
100%.
I mean, gosh, I think a lot of people go through this. Like, it's kind of like this moment in life that, it doesn't miss anybody.
Oh, no.
Right? Everybody goes through it. Everybody goes through it at different degrees, at different times. And it can feel like, oh my gosh, my life is over. Like, I remember when I had moved halfway around the world to be here. We had split. And I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Am I going to stay in this country? Am I not? And what I had done is I channeled a lot of my energy into work. I just boom, 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 achieve. And that helped. But I also made it one of my number one tasks to be like, you know what did I do wrong in this relationship? How could I have been better?
100%.
I even remember I'd gone through a breakup. After that breakup, I dated a guy, and he was older than me, maybe like 15 years older than me. So he was in his 40s, I was in my 20s. And after we had broken up, this wasn't the guy I moved here with, but I had said, hey, I still have some of your things. Come to the house. Like, it wasn't like a crazy break. It was just very amicable. I said, come to the house. I'll give you your stuff. We were on a walk with my dog. And I said to him, I was like, listen, I'm always trying to learn and grow from every experience. How could I have been a better girlfriend to you?
I love that.
He literally stopped in his tracks and he said, I have never heard anybody ever say that.
I need to text that. Let me go find it.
But I literally, like, how old was I? I was 27.
That's amazing.
27
that
at
is
the time.
So good.
And he was in his 40s. And he literally said, no one has ever said that to me. And he had been through a divorce. And he was like, wow. Obviously, he told me, and it was something stupid. So I was like, oh, whatever. But I was like, I always want to be somebody who learns and grows from every situation.
100%.
And if you're open to that, then there's no way you lose. You always win.
I love that. That's such a good advice, actually, because I don't think a lot of people do that. Because
no, they don't.
Egos are so heavily involved in relationships. Like, oh my God, like, if you take a look in the mirror as well, like, what am I doing? How can I make this better? It shifts the whole perspective of excitement as well to the next thing. Be like, I'm going to do better in the next relationship as well. So it really does open up a whole world.
But you have to let your guards you have to be like, okay, what is this person going to tell me? Are you receptive to it? And I remember thinking that at 27. And I remember even saying that and be like, gosh, I'm so grown. And I love it. But I mean, going through this breakup, is there something you've learned about yourself?
Um, yes, I mean, so many things, right? Like, I learned that, how do I explain this? I was kind of living in a world where I thought things would happen in a certain way, and it wasn't close to reality. So like, I'm a big visionary thinker, like I'm a dreamer, like I'm like, okay, what can happen? Like the best thing, let's go for the biggest thing. And I realized that sometimes it's also good to bring it back to reality in a sense, because I did think we were going to get married and I did think we were going to have kids, and it kind of blurred my vision to the little things that was going on that I didn't
You wanted
see.
the end so much that you were missing the middle.
Exactly. So I think learning how to be in the present moment, how to make sure that you are seeing things how they actually are, and not so much for the future or the end goal that you want to have. So yeah, that's one thing that was the biggest thing, I would say.
Yeah, I think that what a lot of people do in relationships, right? You might be very outcome focused, which is what happens when you own your own business.
Yeah,
like you and I are in all you think about is outcome, outcome, but then you miss the journey and you miss, hey, what's happening in the middle?
Yes,
right?
exactly.
And it's good though that this maybe like this will not only change your personal life, but your professional life.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's gonna make you be like, okay, should I be so outcome focused? Should I focus on the journey too? So when you love the journey, the outcome comes.
I love that, because we had a client this week, and I really spent time with this client. I was like, okay, so how can we really make this experience, better for him? He's so high profile. And spending that time, like he called me yesterday. He's like, Lanzi, I cannot thank you enough. Like, oh my God, you have changed so much for me. And I was like, this is what happens, right? I'm like, this is what happens when you take time, you take a breath, you're in the moment, you see things for how they are, really giving your best in that moment and not living into next client, ROI, next relationship, or getting married, getting kids, all these things. So that's
you put the journey before the end goal.
Yeah, for sure, which is great.
That's a great
cheers to that.
Lead off to the next course. Cheers. So Miss Lanzi, you are our first Gen Z guest. We've had so many different perspectives on the show. And what I think I really want to know, because I'm not Gen Z, I'm millennial. What is it like dating as a Gen Z, in the sense of, at least what I see from the outside? I talk to so many women in their 20s. Like when you and I first met, we met because we had a working relationship. And when you told me that you were, when I met you, 23, I was like, what? I was like, there is no way. You're 23, you have your own business, you're doing so incredibly well, only because I related it back to my life.
Yeah.
When I was 23, I was an idiot.
Me too, girl. Me too.
No. I would have never thought to start my own business or anything like that. And what I see, the way that Gen Z dates versus maybe the way I would have dated, or I did date when I was in my 20s, we were just talking about this off camera, but like we were very pick-me girls.
Yeah.
We wanted to be like, oh my gosh, does a guy like me? And just think about, because every magazine we read, every kind of conversation we had was about how do you please a man?
Yeah.
Where I feel like Gen Z is so different.
They're
so
like,
give us an insight about what it's like to be a Gen Z girl dating.
Yeah, that's so good. Honestly, like the way you said it yourself as well, it's so true. Like, I think we have so much information now and so much knowledge and so many people helping us through TikTok and Instagram Reels, People are explaining like this is what's wrong in the dating culture before, and this is how you can regulate yourself. This is how you can be a better woman. That you can show up better in dating. So I do think we have a lot more information to date well. However, dating in Dubai as in their 20s is still,
it's a different beast.
Yeah, it's so crazy. Purely for the fact that I think people are young. They come to Dubai especially to make it, right? Especially if you're young. So it's either their first priority, like I'll find a girl when I'm rich or when I'm successful, when I've made it. So they're kind of, they will see people, but they really need to lock in and like make sure they do their work. So that happens a lot.
Yeah.
And what happens a lot, I think, is people are not sure if they will stay long term. Like I have met so many incredible people and they leave in 6 months or 1 year and then I never see them again. Hopefully in the future, maybe, you know, we're visiting countries, but that's a reality that a lot of people live. And then there's the thing of, you know, I don't know if I can say this.
You can say whatever you want.
But a lot of older men also want the pretty young girls that come to Dubai and they're like,
girl, you are prime right now. That's all I gotta say. This is your prime.
I know I need to go. No, I'm messing. But I think that happens a lot as well. And so you do have a big market, right? Like you have your own peers, right, that you can date. Then you have like these older guys that are like, maybe they're divorced, maybe they're still married, like they're still looking for like something to.
This leads me perfectly into my next question because you're 24.
Yeah.
What do you think about age gaps?
Oh my gosh. I don't mind it.
I never did either. Like, gosh, even when I was like 29, I dated a guy who was, bless me, 59.
Girl, okay, well, that's pushing it. That's pushing it.
I was desperate, young and dumb.
No, you're fine. You're fine. No, that's okay. Honestly, it happens, right? So I don't mind too much of it. If I'm meeting a guy, we have a great conversation, we're on the same page about things, I don't care. As long as I find you really attractive, then I don't mind. But I'm also a lot attracted to personality and who you are as a human being. So you know, there's wiggle room in how you look.
You know, it's funny because even as a matchmaker, right, my first business, I talked to so many different people. And I was like, gosh, when you're in your 20s as a woman, you literally have your pick of the crop.
Literally.
You can date 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. Even. Like, go for it, honey. And then, like, as you do get older, like, the crop starts to thin a little bit, right?
Course,
are you somebody now that you're single that you're kind of gonna test out everything, or what do you see for yourself?
I mean, why not?
You should, because when I was single and what started all of my businesses in the relationship space was an Instagram account where literally I said, it is my mission to date every nationality, like meet people from all different types, because I was living in Dubai. There's over 200 nationalities represented here. And even though I'm from New York, which seems like a very international city, but most people are American, to be honest, I was like, I want to date the entire map. And find out what do I actually like? What do I gel with the best? So now that you're single and 24,
I need to find my match.
Similar mindset.
Yeah, for sure. I think, I don't know if you agree with this, but I do think dating is a numbers game at the end of the day, because you need to go out there. You need to see what you like, what you don't
100%.
like. So I'm very open for that. And if I find that person, I'm like, I'm so
you would be committed to
100%.
Because you already were like, hey, I am in the mindset, I'm gonna get married, I'm gonna have babies.
100%.
What I love and what I tell people, and this is exactly what the core of the new Maxion is meet first, match later.
I love that.
The only thing you should be focused on is meeting different types of people and saying yes.
Because it's also energy, right? It's like you can have so much chemistry on text, and then when you meet, you're like, oh,
this is awkward.
It's like, it's terrible. So I believe in that so much. I can't even like text with people. I think that's why I'm so bad at like dating as well, because it's such a texting thing. And even my like friends, they always text. Like they slide into DMs. They try to like riz, you know, on social media. I'm like, I love that, but also I'm not that person that sits in DMs forever, because I need to see how you are. I need to feel your energy. I need to see if we're having a good conversation.
It's about expediting the process of meeting somebody in person. Because you can only tell the true kind of bond or chemistry you're going to have with somebody.
Of course.
You meet in person. For sure. And then not having like this very high expectation of, oh my gosh, are they going to be my wife? Are they going to be my husband on the first date? Like, this is why I love Gen Z. You guys are like, hey, let's be friends first.
Yes, yes.
Let's figure it
100%.
out.
You know, I went the other day, and this is the big thing of the dating culture. I'm gonna go on a bit of a tangent because a lot of girls have very high expectations when it comes to dating.
Let's get into it. I love this conversation. Yeah.
So they're like, take me to Nobuzuma, Sushi Samba, like all these places.
Yeah.
Or buy me something on the first day, like bag or whatever it may be. I personally don't like that because I'm like, the expectations and the setting just doesn't allow you to be really true who you are. Yeah.
Yep.
So what I did the other day is I joined like a networking group. And one of the guys, I missed the networking event, but one of the guys messaged me on Instagram. He was like, hey, I saw you missed it, but do you want to go grab coffee sometime? We can walk on Kite Beach or something. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go walk on Kite Beach with this guy at sunset. Like, I don't care. And we did. And, you know, we had such a lovely conversation. It felt like two people that have known each other for such a long time were walking and talking. There were no expectations of how I need to dress or how I need to pretend to be right? Yeah. And I think there's this huge stigma in Dubai. Like, if a guy really likes you, he needs to
white cloth dinner, 3 courses, 3 hours, spend money, spend time.
Yes.
And you know what? Those were kind of the learnings that we got from the first version of the app. And now with the new one, we have that you can actually do a walk at Kite Beach as like your first meet.
I love that.
You can also do a gallery walk at Al Circle. Like, just things where kind of your guard is let down a little bit, because I feel like in this dating world now, people have such high expectations for a first date, where when you do go into a setting where it's a 3-course dinner, you're going to be wearing a mask. The other person's going to be wearing a mask. And it's going to take time for you guys to let that down.
Because you're nervous, right? When you're in a nice restaurant. Of course, like, you need to dress a certain way. Is my makeup okay? Is my hair fine? Like, all of these things run through your mind. But if you're just like, you're walking, you have like comfortable shoes on, you're fine, you're good. Like,
but that's the whole thing, is that if you can't be with somebody in like a casual setting, like, because obviously, listen, I'm in a long-term relationship. We don't go out to dinner every night. Like, that's not where relationships live.
No.
Relationships live in the nitty-gritty parts of it. Of course, you're not going to go like head first into that. But what I love about Maxion is this really big step forward towards not having these very high expectations. Just go meet somebody. And then that will help you become a better picker of a partner.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But with that, do you think that dating apps have made dating easier or harder? Worse or better, I'll say.
In the middle, I would say, because I think it's so accessible, like the negative part, like it's so accessible. You swipe through people like they're like on a shelf somewhere and you can pick whoever you want.
It's like Instashop.
It's literally like, let me just go on the app and see what I can get. Which is obviously such a negative thing. And then people stay there, right? Like they stay in the conversation, they never meet, or you get ghosted. Like, it's crazy.
For no reason, no explanation. And then you start thinking, did I do something wrong? Oh my gosh, am I not lovable?
Was my conversation good? Then you read the text message.
And then you run it through ChatGPT. You're like, God, what should I have done?
Is what I said fine? And then they suggest better messages. Oh my God.
And you're like,
it's too much. It's too much. But I do think it does connect people, right? So I think it's better to, like, if someone is on there, you obviously know their intention of, I want to meet someone. I'm single. Hopefully, if you're on a dating app, you're single. But
not everyone.
Not everyone, but like, I'm single. I want to be here. I want to meet someone. So, you know, they're already on that headspace.
It narrows the pool for you in the beginning. But then it can become this game. Right?
Oh, yeah.
They've gamified people. They've gamified connection, at least on like the traditional
100%
dating apps. But it does give you access to a wider pool of people.
You know what I saw the other day? I was watching this reel on Instagram, and what this guy did is he said he never used to get matches on Hinge. So what he did is he took Instagram, Pinterest pictures from other people, like good-looking people in really nice, expensive areas, and he AI, his face on it, and these are his pictures right now on his Hinge account. And I'm like, oh my God, like you are
That's
catfishing.
so deceitful.
Yeah, you're catfishing
That's so
people.
deceitful.
And that was his hook as well. I'm catfishing people on Hinge. This is what I did. And the pictures look so real as well.
Isn't that scary?
Yeah.
though?
And he's like, I'm getting so many matches. I'm meeting incredible women. They like me because they actually get to know my personality because I don't have good pictures.
He needed a hook in.
He needed to like level up. And I'm like, this is so wrong. And like,
so wrong because you're presenting yourself in a way that's not authentic.
Exactly. But
that's so scary.
Yeah. But also I understand like the dating apps are a game, right?
Yes.
You need to make sure that you're actually...
How do you win the game?
How do you... Exactly.
And also if you look at all the stats, right? Especially on like, you know, Bumble, a Tinder, a Hinge, what is it? 80% of the women are going after the top 15% of men.
Wow.
And they're the ones who are getting the most attention.
Oh, wow.
So what happens on a dating app is that people can filter by, you know, height.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, is height a factor for you?
Yes.
It is. Wasn't your last one short?
That's my next question. I sacrificed too much in my life already. I'm not going to sacrifice anymore. I know what I like. I'm going to stand.
I mean, you are very tall, girl.
I am
so I'll give
tall.
that to you.
I'm tall, and I'm like, damn, like, I just don't want to bend down.
She doesn't want to take the knee anymore. You hear that?
Depends. I'm missing.
Well, yeah, okay. So... for me, height was never a thing. I'm a shorty.
Okay,
I'm a shorty.
Yeah.
I mean, I just so happen to be almost married
you won
to a 6'3" man.
Yeah, you won the lottery.
But what I will say is that height was never a thing.
That's correct.
I used to I dated a guy who was 5'4".
Oh, wow.
And like, I'm only 5'2".
Yeah.
But I mean, gosh, I used to say when he stood on his money, he was 8 feet tall. So it did not matter.
That's okay.
But for me, height was never a thing. But obviously on these traditional dating apps, people automatically filter out amazing men.
Yeah.
And then what ends up happening is that men start changing their height. And then
of course.
when you're meeting,
Yeah.
and imagine you are a tall girl and you go to a meeting and this guy says he's 6 foot, but he's not. And then you're immediately let down.
Yeah.
And then you kind of feel like this person lied to me. And then there's just a lot of, mishappenings that happen right now when you are on an app that just filters for these vanity metrics.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Essentially. Okay, so my last question for you for the course.
Yeah.
What do men, in your opinion, get wrong about women dating right now?
That everyone is a gold digger. I hear that so often.
100%.
I hear it so often. It pisses me off. It really pisses me off because I'm like, I oh my God, I can go on this way.
Oh, girl, get on it. Have another sip.
Actually, maybe. The thing is with me, like, you know me, obviously, like, people watching don't know me, but I love making money. My own money, I love it because I came from where I came from. I'm like, I know I'm going to change my life. If I do it with someone, if I don't do it with someone, I don't care, but I know this is the direction I'm heading in. So I also like when someone else has this ambition and the success in their background. Yeah. And then people will mistake it for like, oh, she's a gold digger. And I'm like, no, it's not like that. I can very happily sustain myself. It's fine. But if you don't have that either...
It's a trait that you admire.
Yes,
it's somebody who's ambitious, somebody who's driven. Like, I know in the previous course, we were talking about your breakup. And something that I can relate to is when I had moved, like, gosh, I grew up where my mom was like, you're going to marry rich. And that's your point on this planet is to marry rich. Yeah. So anyway, when I had moved here, I obviously was, okay, this is my path. This is great. When we had split and I was left with literally nothing. And I was a teacher, I was on a teacher's salary. So 14,000 dirham a month, which is nothing compared to when I think about what I built today. But I went through this whole kind of transformation where I had put so much financial, I guess, security and responsibility on this other person. Yeah. That when we had split, I said to myself, I will never put myself in a position where I am reliant on somebody financially.
Louder, please.
No, but since then, I worked my ass off to get to the position that I'm in.
100%.
Yes, I'm obviously I'm in a relationship with a very successful man, but that was not the reason why we started. And that was not the core of our relationship.
100%.
And yes, you get this whole kind of stigma, especially in Dubai. They always say, oh, she's a gold digger. She just wants him for money. Or even I fall into this trap when I see a very pretty girl driving a very nice car.
I know, me too.
I'm like, oh, her husband probably bought that. And I'm like, oh, stop doing that. I got to switch my brain.
I have to think about that as well.
To be like, wait, what if she's her own boss?
Yes, exactly.
I was watching a television show the other day, a talk show. And the woman had said something like, oh, yeah, my boss. And then the host had said, oh, well, tell him. And she goes, well, actually, it's a she. And he went, T, you're right. It was like, tell her. And I was like, yeah, it's just these things that we're kind of programmed
That's beautiful.
into thinking.
Yeah, 100%. Because I think we're living in such a male-dominated world. Like, it is what it is. Like, but good or bad comes with it, but it's the truth, right?
Yeah.
Like, we're so used to, from a young age, like, men do this, men lead, men bring the income, men do that. So yes, that dynamic does happen. I can go on forever, but just like, let me put it there.
No, but I love it. I think that having you on and speaking about the different kind of perspectives of the different generations, and do you feel like you are going to find success in love here, or are you somebody who's like, I'm going to go somewhere else?
No, of course. I think I can find someone here. Yeah. They can find me.
Yeah, you can attract.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not.
Yes.
Yeah, no, for sure. Because I think there are so many people, and I think there are so many amazing people who also gave up a little bit on dating in Dubai. Yeah. So they're just also sitting at like the gym or paddle, they're doing their thing, but they're not actively involved in dating, even though they might be the perfect person for someone else.
Yes, correct.
So yeah, I think.
And our mission is to get them on MATCHMAKER.
Yes.
So download now. All right, well, let's cheers to that.
Yes.
And next course.
Beautiful. Cheers.
Lanzi, we have made it to the last course.
I'm so excited.
And the reason why we have dessert is because this is the sweetest course.
Oh, really? Okay.
We know that you're single. We know she's going to be on MATCHMAKER. But
okay, please. I need it.
But this, and let's talk about all of that. But we're going to start with, you are recently out of a relationship. What have you learned from that you're like, you know what I am looking for, seeking in a partner moving forward is...
Yeah. Okay.
Go for it.
How long is the list? Like,
you don't get to have vanity metrics. You
oh, really?
Qualities. I don't know. Go for it. Do whatever you want.
So, what I really liked in my past relationship when he was super ambitious and very motivated and disciplined, right?
Love it.
And those are qualities that I didn't realize I liked in a partner.
Yeah.
And coming out of it, I knew. I was like, my next partner has to have these qualities. Like,
that's great.
They have to be disciplined. They have to be motivated. They have to be ambitious the way I'm also ambitious, because I think you become who you spend time with as well. And I'm an extremely ambitious
100%.
person. So I'm with someone that maybe they're comfortable or they're not as ambitious, then I know I will, wave towards that side as well.
Yeah.
Like, I love someone that keeps me, growing and pushing to the next level and the next level as well. And I know some guys don't want women that have businesses. I don't know why.
Don't believe that.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Don't believe that. I feel like what I see, like this rhetoric online is that, oh, men are going to be intimidated by you, where I found a partner who celebrates every single thing that I do.
This is what I want.
And he's somebody who has his own things going on.
I love that.
He has never felt intimidated by what I have. And anybody who I have dated in the past, I feel like that is an automatic filter.
Yeah.
In the sense of like, hey, if you're not with somebody or you don't admire somebody who has built something on their own, then we probably won't get on.
Oh, yeah.
And that doesn't necessarily mean that, oh, he's intimidated by me, because you don't want to start getting that in your brain.
Yeah.
It's just more like, oh, just not the right fit.
Yeah.
And then you just move on.
I love that. That's such a good mindset to have. So that's what I'm looking for. And
okay, let's do the vanity metric.
Yes. Okay. Perfect. Let's get into it. I don't have much, but I don't do blondes. Like I cannot. I've never even been with a blonde. I've never kissed a blonde person ever. So I'm like, I cannot do that. I know I cannot.
Before my partner,
Really?
I only dated blonde, blue-eyed. He was not even on the radar, my partner.
Opposite sides of
Okay, so no blonde.
Yeah, like anything else, like black hair, brunette.
Yeah.
And preferably someone taller than me.
How tall are you?
I'm 170 centimeters.
Oh, you're a tall
What is
girl.
that? I don't know what that is.
I don't know. You might be 5'9".
I don't know.
5'8", 5'9". I don't know.
I don't know what the conversion is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I want to wear heels. I want to do my thing. And I just accepted that this is something that I really like.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes someone more attractive for me as well. Because I can look up at them and be like,
yeah, you feel like a little girl.
Of course, yeah. I love that. So yeah, those are my vanity metrics. Oh, and fits as well.
Yeah, fit. So what's funny? What I see online, right, is like this 666 ideal of 6 foot.
Oh, yeah.
6-figure income, 6-pack abs.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Is that something you want?
No.
Are you one of those girls?
No.
Okay, good.
No, 8-figure. No,
I've been like, that's my type. That's my type.
No, I'm missing. But I don't care too much about it's like 6-packs. I'm like, I don't really care.
Yeah.
As long as someone takes care of themselves, like they obviously care for their body. Mm-hmm. They have respect for themselves. It's a big thing because you can't really respect someone if they don't respect themselves either. So
100%. Especially like if you lead that lifestyle, you live that lifestyle.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's gonna be like you want that match in somebody else. It's quite interesting when so my partner, he's super fit. He's extremely disciplined. And I laugh because I remember in the beginning of us dating, he said to me, he's like, I've always pictured having a partner that I run with every day and we keep each other accountable and fit. I said, that will never be me.
No, me too.
And I looked at him and I said straight up, I was like, that will never be me. I was like, I'll stay fit in my own way, but I'm not going to be somebody who goes on runs with
you. For sure. I'm the same way.
And 100%. Even, you want to laugh, we went to Cape Town and we did Lion's Head. Oh, I almost died.
That's hard.
I almost died.
Yes.
Going up Lion's Head.
I know.
But you know what he did? What? And this is why I love him so much.
Yeah.
He was there with me every step of the way. Oh. Even though the pack went ahead of us. And he said to me, he was like, imagine your unicorn status, so your $1 billion business at the top of this mountain. Yeah. You gotta make it. And he
knows how to motivate you.
Yeah, he knows how to motivate me. I'm like, listen, we have videos. He was and I was looking at him all crazy, like I will murder you. But we did it. And we got to the top. And that taught me so much about our relationship. Yeah. In the sense that like, you don't need to be carbon copies of one another.
Oh, no.
And a lot of people think that, we need to have the same hobbies.
Yes,
we need to do the exact same things and then we're going to fall in love.
I know.
It's not that.
It's not like that at all.
You need to be great complements
for sure.
Of one another.
Yeah.
And if you're with somebody who helps to motivate you and who supports you in such a great way and helps you get to your end goal,
of course,
you couldn't ask for more.
Yeah, 100%. Because a lot of people look for people that are exactly like them. I'm like, that's the worst thing you can do because it just does not work.
You end up staying stagnant.
Yes, exactly.
And then, like, what I see in my partner, he possesses qualities that I didn't have.
Oh, wow.
That I really look up to him for. Yeah. And the opposite in me. Great. Where he sees me and, like, he's like, wow, she is grinding. Yeah. And that has inspired him so much to do his own thing.
Oh, that's
But when we first met, if you looked at us on paper, like, two side by side, or if we would have met on a dating app, we wouldn't have swiped right on one another.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not a runner. He wasn't an entrepreneur. Like, now he is. But, like, he wasn't. So
I love that.
What I like to say is give people chances.
Of course, yeah.
Say yes to that first meeting.
Oh, yeah.
Say yes to that second date, that third date. Yeah. Let people unfold. Yeah. Let them surprise you.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Because you never know, They'll bring in little things and you'll be like, oh, my God, this is so complimentary to me as a person because I didn't even know I didn't have it before. So
exactly.
That's great.
And then how would you describe, like, a great first date?
I always say it doesn't matter where you are, it's who you're with, right? Yeah. So I can be anywhere and if the person I'm with really dives into topics, dives into things, like really talk about life and like the bigger picture of things, I really enjoy that because I don't know, as I said before, like I'm like bigger picture thinking a lot of the time. So if we can talk about these things and we can really follow this conversation, we can debate with each other in a, healthy
respectful
way.
yeah
It's so beautiful. I think I love that so much.
I love that.
Yeah.
And then obviously we're gonna find you on MATCHMAKER. You've heard the conversation. Now it's time for you to take action. If you're done with swiping and want to get on a real date, download MATCHMAKER on the App Store and apply for membership now.